I keep coming into situations where I find people who are unhappy, and this morning I was walking on the beach with 𝐬𝐞𝐥𝐟, and we're picking up rubbish and then picking up starfish and throwing them back into the deeper water. And there was a couple on the beach who were probably in their 40s or 50s, and they were happy. They were laughing with each other and walking on the beach, and they were animated. And that actually seems to me to be quite a rarity down there. When we're walking, we quite often see people very somber, not so happy. And I look at it and I go, wow, why? Why aren't people happy? Why are they so grim in a lot of ways? Somewhere it's like people just don't live in the moment. They live in their heads. They live in some dream of how life's not working for them. Some kind of discontentment that makes them unhappy. Because if we throw away our mind, if we throw away our thoughts, what is there to make us unhappy? It's only our thinking about life, what's been and what could be, or what should be, that makes us unhappy. If we can get out of our heads like we did when we were little kids, we could just play. Just be present and play. Without the burden of problems and situations brought into the moment through our dreaming, through our thinking. Because in the moment there's usually not much happening, unless we want to bring some thought into it. It's like even if we're dying, I mean, in the moment we're alive. It's only the thought I'm dying, the thought that I'm not well, that can make us unhappy. In the moment, without a thought, here we are, it's okay. We could be losing our job, maybe. That's a future thing, but in the moment, nothing's happening. But if we bring in the thought, I'm losing my job, we can make ourselves unhappy. We're bringing in a dream. We're not bringing in reality, we're bringing in a dream into this moment, which otherwise we'd be happy in. We might be losing our relationship, it might be falling apart. But in the moment, there's nothing happening. Unless we bring in a thought about the future. I'm going to do this, this is going to happen, this is going to be bad, and then we become unhappy. Otherwise, in the moment, what is there truly to be unhappy about, unless we're entertaining some kind of story about the past and or the future? Usually it's some form of projection. So the beauty of walking down the beach with somebody else is you can give them your totality and be in the moment. You can play. You can collect starfish and throw them back in the deep water, making a difference to at least those starfish. You can pick up the rubbish, put it in a plastic bag that you find on the beach, which 𝐬𝐞𝐥𝐟 seems to find every time she goes to the beach, and put it in the big rubbish bins when you get back to the showers, if you want. Or you can grumble along the beach looking miserable. But that's your own doing, no one's doing it to you. You're the one who's entertaining the thoughts that are miserable, nobody else. You're creating your reality with the way you think, nobody else. It's worth looking at, it's worth contemplating the thoughts that we think. What do they do? How do they make us feel? And does it make any difference whether we have those thoughts or not? Does it make any change whatsoever? In examination, you'll probably discover that a lot of the thoughts make you feel unhappy and change nothing. So why entertain them? Why entertain negativity about yourself or about other people or about situations when it doesn't change anything? It just makes you feel bad. Because if you're the one entertaining them and you're the one feeling bad, then you're the one who's making you feel bad. Not what's happening. You're thinking about it's what's making you unhappy. And you have control over that. You don't have to entertain your thoughts. You can let them go. Come back to the present moment. Be here. Or you can entertain them. You have a choice. This is your life. How do you want to live it? Do you want to live it in some dream that's unhappy? Or would you rather dismiss the dream and start becoming happy? I know it's hard actually if you've got a habit of entertaining dream, entertaining thoughts, entertaining problems. If you've got a habit, it's hard. It's hard to give it up because it keeps coming back because it's like a resilient default pattern. But if you practice at anything, you get good at it. If you practice letting go of negative thoughts, if you practice, you'll get good at it. And after a while, those negative thoughts won't come. But you've got to practice. You can't just think what I'm saying is a good idea. Because as a good idea, it won't change anything. It's only your practice that changes things. What we practice, we get good at. What we don't practice, we don't get good at. So if you're really good at thinking negative thoughts, see how much you want to continue that practice. Is that how you want to live the rest of your life? With that default pattern running? Or would you prefer to start changing that by discounting those thoughts as you notice them and start having a different type of life?